Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Happy Not a Sunday Drive.
Okay, it's not called Sunday Drive anymore, okay?
First of all, we gave people a little bit of a heart attack when we said we're going to not do Sunday drives anymore. We're doing the drive.
Well, I believe I'm going to call it, it was whatever's on the thumbnail, so in the future when I put this on the thumbnail, I think I'm going to call it Driving Disney's Backyard, because I think we want people to understand a little more what we're doing.
Right.
And I'm trying to not have to spend all day Saturday editing the Sunday Drive, because as you see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 cameras. See, I was setting up the edit where I could show each camera.
Yeah, I was following.
And a microphone and the whole thing. Sometimes noggin cam, which you hate.
No, that was a one and done, please. Thank you.
Twice. Anyway, if you'd like noggin cam to come back, say so in the comments. Anyway, today we're storm chasing. Yes, we are storm chasers today.
And we are storm chasees. Right?
Yeah, we're trying to get away from a storm. Where are we going?
Well, actually, the truth is, we are heading to Palms at Serenoa to check out a home for one of my clients. Yep. Something we do quite often. Lots of clients that live out of state or out of the area in general and aren't always...
like you.
Perhaps. You kind of scared me there for a second. That live out of state, out of the country, out of town. They're not always here to see. This happens to be a resale home in a 55-plus community called Palms at Serenoa.
Yes.
And super good location. Love it. The community is lightning.
You probably could see that.
Essentially closed out. I think they have a few straggler maybe inventories left, but I think they're just the villas. But at any rate, that's where we're headed today. So we're heading
into that.
We're heading into that. I know this is not the greatest time to do our Not a Sunday Drive.
Tell the good
Can we just call it Not a Sunday Drive?
Sunday Drive not. No, because I want people to understand that we're driving around Disney's backyard. Because you, as you know, are the official realtor of Disney's Backyard, which is not a title you've bestowed on yourself. It's a title that our marketing team bestowed upon you. Anyway, Pastor Waterley, so that means we're about to leave Hickory Nut Village.
Correct.
And head into
Ovation.
Yes, and there's
Ovation.
Ovation.
Look at all these kids that are leaving the pool.
Yeah, they're like, that's mom and dad called. It's time to go home because there's lightning and stuff, so please leave the pool.
Yeah. Oh, more lightning.
You've probably seen that, but you never know with shutter speeds on cameras. You never know, but there's lightning just kind of everywhere.
Sorry.
So, right now, as we record this, it's 5:19 p.m.
on a Monday.
It's a Monday, but the main point I'm trying to make is it's July.
Yeah.
You just have to be ready from 3 o'clock to 7 o'clock.
Storms.
At some point. Mm-hmm. And you can see them all around sometimes. Like if you look over to the right, it's probably not raining over there, but then you look in front of us and
that's actually not even that bad looking compared to what they would.
Probably not on the screen, but we can see the difference between light gray and dark gray. It's raining right there.
You see it, yeah.
It rains so hard you can see the rain.
Yeah.
So, and there's that old Creedence Clearwater Revival song.
Oh, no.
I want to know, have you ever seen the rain coming down on a sunny day? That happens here all the time.
All the time.
Like, it's sunny, but it's raining, and you're like, because there's enough wind that there's like a cloud over there, and it's raining on your head.
Do you know the first time I ever realized that was a thing was when I was a little girl, and we were coming to Disney. It was my first trip to Disney World, and my grandmother was driving. My mother was in the front passenger seat. No, hold on. And it was a big old, big old car.
Yeah.
Grandma was driving. My mom was in the passenger seat. I was in the back in the middle with the armrest down, sitting up high.
Yeah.
And my little baby sister was laying. They put a cooler in the floorboard of the back seat, and then a pillow over top of that so that she could lay down.
Is this in the 70s?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
So is the car filled with smoke?
Yeah. No, but no, like in all seriousness, but when we were, and I remember when it was, I think I have said this before. I know when my first Disney trip was, because when we were driving home was when Elvis Presley died.
So
yeah.
And on that day, it was raining on us.
It was just during that drive. Yeah, it was like beautiful bright sunshine, and it's like sunshine, and it's like rain on us. I'm like, this is just not the way it works. Anyway,
but
I digress.
Here.
Continue. Yeah, all the time.
I think that's so. I think a lot of people get value out of these videos because they see what it's like to live here.
Right.
And so we've done Sunday Drive. Okay, on another note, what it's like to live here. There's just a cow pasture, but in the distance is North Lake at Ovation.
Right.
By Ashton Woods. Over to the left here is Winding Bay by K. Hovnanian and Rockwell.
Mm-hmm.
I always feel like somebody watching me. Okay, anyway. Now, every time. There's an 18-wheeler thing just parked there.
I don't know why that's just parked there. I don't think you're allowed to do that.
So we're going down Avalon Road. We're going to come past lots of the stuff in Ovation, but we're on our way. Our last official Sunday drive. Now that we're driving Disney's Backyard, was down Earl of Bronson. So we're actually going to end up sort of at the same sort of place we were, which is good because now we're going to go the other way.
Yeah.
And take it over to 27, past some roadkill. No, it was a sweater or something. And then we're going to go down and we're going to go to Sawgrass Bay, which leads us to Serenoa, wherein we will find palms at Serenoa. Right.
Right.
Yes. So
agreed.
Tell me what's over there.
So where we are now, so this is Fleming's Road over here to the right, which turns into Western Way to the left, right?
Disney. Straight on till morning, down that way.
So to the right over there is where you have Encore Ovation, which we've gone through many times with MI Homes.
Yep.
Now Lake Star is also MI Homes on some lots, across the street from where they were, as well as their townhomes. You've also got Serenade at Ovation, which is Dreamfinders kind of tucked back, which we're going to see
right
here.
Yep.
But all of that kind of meets.
Connects,
it all meets and connects back over there.
All Ovation.
Everything to the left back there, where we pointed to the right at that stoplight, everything to the left was taking you down to the standard Ovation communities that we've talked about many times. West Haven at Ovation and.
But
everything.
because we're trying to be more Disney themed, maybe. Wow, lightning.
Yeah.
We're going to try to mix in things like, just to illustrate that at this moment, everything the light touches is Ovation.
Correct.
Everything the light touches. I can't do nobody can do James Earl Jones, right?
No.
Everything the light touches.
And here is your Ovation Road that's taking you down there to where you see all of the different builder signs.
Yeah.
Now, one of the other things too is that we want to point out is we do these villages. Disney's Backyard is not just Horizon West, right? I actually had some clients the other day, and I just realized I forgot to give them a shout out on Coffee Time this morning.
Oops,
oh my goodness! Well, I have to do it. I'll call them and tell them later anyway. So sorry. But we were talking. They're interested in Del Webb Oasis. Here comes the rain.
Yeah. So this drive may go off the rails. We might not make it to Palm Sereno. If we don't, we'll do it another day.
My apologies. We're going to put the windshield wipers on in a moment, guys.
No, it's fine. It's raining.
Anyway, so but we were talking about from Del Webb Oasis where other shopping was. And so, obviously you have Flamingo Crossings, which we've gone over. We talked about the Mark. But I also mentioned, if you come out that road where we just were, right back there, and you take a left and travel as we are traveling now, you have the ability to go like we're going to go, where we take a right here on Earl of Bronson, and then a mile up, if that, we take a right onto 27.
Yes.
And then you have all of that shopping as well.
Yep.
And sometimes, to be quite honest, that's the Lowe's that Eric will go to. Because sometimes, instead of going the hike to Winter Garden Village, which is just 10 minutes that way, sometimes he goes to this one here.
And I can promise you, when Fleming's that we showed you, that's going to connect.
Yes.
January 2026 is when it's scheduled to connect. I'll definitely go there because that'll be easy breezy, super, super easy. This, by the way, my good brothers and sisters, we are 1.5 miles from Earl of Bronson, maybe-ish, and this is the backup.
I don't think we're that far.
I think so.
You think? I don't
Maybe
think
a
so.
mile.
Here, let's put on navigation.
Okay. Well,
you tell me if
we got a little ways.
Yeah.
We have a ways to go, and now it's 5:30.
And I was going to say we've also we're going to be stuck here for a little bit, but that's just because Earl of Bronson that was our last Sunday drive, right?
Yes.
Sunday drive. And we talked about that kind of being the strip. Now, what I want to point out over here is that even though this is still Winter Garden, right? We're still in Winter Garden, correct? We haven't crossed the line yet, right?
No.
So we have. I was like, look at where we were.
Right.
So you have Palisades over here. You've got these new. This is called Pros. Is that what this is over here?
It might even be called the Pros. Maybe not. I'm not sure.
But you've got.
That's Lake Gifford Way, which will take you back to
the new community by K. Hovnanian.
Yes. And then there's and sort of the back sneak toward Del Webb Oasis,
right,
and all that, and so you can get to West Haven Innovation and all that down that road. That's kind of the back entrance, or the southern entrance at least,
right,
to West Haven Innovation.
Yeah, which is really interesting. How fast all of that was just like boom, diddy, boom, diddy, boom, diddy, boom, diddy, boom.
It's huge.
It is enormous. And you also have we passed the Grove already?
No, it's up here on the
Okay,
right.
so the Grove is up here to the right. Now, I actually just mentioned the Grove to some clients who are looking for a rental. They're going to be moving here just briefly. They need to rent something.
Yeah.
Moving from out of state, and so that's kind of our plan. So,
And
we told them to take a look at some of these places that are around here.
And the Grove, we do so many of these drives that sometimes I think that we think that, we've said that before, but nobody could possibly watch all these videos.
I don't know why you would.
Right. Yeah, we haven't figured that out yet, but we will. Pros Horizons Village. Horizons, they put the S on there. Horizons Village.
Interesting.
I have issues.
I have issues too, but whatever.
It's Horizon. Well, I mean, they can be Horizon Village.
Horizons
They can be
Village.
Horizon
It doesn't say
but
West
this is
on
Horizon
it.
West is where it is. So, you decide. Anyway, here's the Grove.
Yes.
The Grove is like a hotel timeshare
Resort
thing. Mm-hmm. And one of the interesting things, and we actually went to look on behalf of a client. By the way, the gate's lovely.
That's beautiful.
And the Grove, beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
It's very pretty.
And like really cool pool area with water slides and stuff. It's a really great place to vacation. You should look into it. But when we went and looked to buy a quote new one, right? Mm-hmm. Was I think $500,000 or something. But then you go into the MLS, and there are existing ones for $200,000 less than that.
Yeah.
And there is no difference in terms of what they will rent them out for. Now, this is my understanding of their business model as of 2 years ago. And then wasn't it something like they handle renting it out for you if you buy it as an investment?
Yes.
But they take about 48% of the income that comes in. So you have to buy it and pay for it, and then you only make 50% of the income on whatever they rent out.
And I might be incorrect on this, but if you buy a unit and you want to stay there, you don't necessarily get to stay in your unit. You're in like a timeshare, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think you probably could work it out, but they rent them on a cycle and all that, so I don't think so.
Yeah.
But all of the units, as I'd like to quote the prosecutor from My Cousin Vinny, all the units are identical.
Okay.
So,
okay, can you not
identical
do
or
that?
is
We are
it
stuck in traffic.
identical?
We are stuck in traffic, and
trying
people
to
are
kill
looking.
time. Amy's life is just
You're killing me.
moments of I'm not killing you.
You are softly.
Allegedly. No, that would never happen. I love you way too much.
Okay.
Anyway, that's true, by the way. But I don't love you so much that my passion would overwhelm me.
Okay.
This is if you're seeing this video, my name is Eric Kidwell. I live in...
Can we move on?
No, because we're stuck in traffic because you decided we're going to come this way. I would have gone
What
Schofield.
other way? Wait.
Schofield.
Schofield. Oh.
Oh, yeah. So Schofield is to the north.
Oh, why didn't you tell me?
Because I thought you knew what you were doing. And friends,
no, here's the thing.
Have you ever tried to tell a woman which way to go in the car?
Shut up. No.
Oh, you shut up.
No. Here's the funny thing, though. No matter how many times I've gone down Schofield, sometimes I forget that it exists now, and
right,
it has opened up a whole new area. Absolutely. Well, except that no. I'm going to go back and claim I'm doing the right thing. It may take longer, but it's safer because at the end of Schofield, you can no longer take a left onto 27, which means I would have to take a right, and then I would have to make a U-turn and
not going to be sitting in his.
Yes, at 5:30. Yes, I would, sir. Yes, I would. You would not be able to get a right, get all the way over to the left, and then make a U-E.
Or perhaps both routes are
Oh my God! Please. Anyway, so we're here. We're here, by the way.
Yeah,
The stoplight's right there.
Condos, whatever. I don't know if that's rental, whatever. But this is a very, very convenient intersection for like getting to stuff. But whereas everything behind us is newish-ish, right? So this is studio. This is registry. Like I'd like the job of just coming up with who gets to name apartment complex because pros. But I promise you that some sales agent in that place will be like, "Welcome to Prose." You know? I've told the story before. I'm gonna tell it again. We go to a community that's on Johns Lake, and the site agent goes, and it's right here on St. John's Lake. And Amy was so mad at me because I called it out. I was like,
"You mean John's Lake?
If you put St. John's Lake, do you get to raise the price by $50,000?" And she laughed. I think she actually thought it was St. John's Lake, but so that was funny. Anyway, some gator wall over there. You can't really see it behind the thing, but
If you haven't joined us,
well, you've never joined us for driving Disney's Backyard because it's the first one. Gate of Water. Explain to the good people what Gate of Water is.
It's... I mean, we're not starting a whole new show.
Yeah, I know, but it's got a new title, so lots of people are going to go, ooh.
Well, for those of you that haven't watched us for the gazillion trillion of the Sunday drives that we've done, Gate of Water is pretty much any water in Florida. Any water in Florida.
Yeah, so always assume there's gators in the water. Yeah.
And by the way, as we are driving this joyous, wonderful, very entertaining drive stuck in traffic, all because of Eric, that with lightning, in all seriousness, remember the rule: if you hear it, fear it. If you see it, flee it. That is very important to know. Adults, young adults, children, train them, teach them.
Yes.
And if you are new to the area, that really is important. So when it comes to lightning, if you hear it, fear it. If you see it, flee it.
And it's like thunder, lightning. The way you love me is frightening.
I can't ever do anything. Not everything is a joke.
It's not that it's a joke. It's that it all resides in my head, and I have to get it out. That's the entire point of this is for me to get the stuff out of my head. That's the reason we do this.
I'm sure they love this.
They seem to.
Okay, let's keep going.
Okay.
All right, we're almost over to the stoplight. There's a Wawa to your left, by the way. Oh.
There's a chance that I'll it's a
spam telemarketer. Telemarketer.
So yeah, we don't answer that one.
Nope.
There's a chance that I skipped all of what was before this.
Okay.
And just came to this part.
Right.
So if we sat in traffic, I was charming and
delightful.
Really, I'm a delight. Let's be honest. And you were so insightful.
I was.
And everything. But but I was boring. So I might have moved past it. If I keep it, it's because your commentary was worth it.
All right. Let's keep going.
Okay, but still.
So here we are at the stoplight.
Yep.
And now we're going to take a right onto Erlo Bronson, and then we're going to take a right onto 27. Then we will go up a few miles. We're probably still going to be stuck in traffic on 27, just as an FYI.
Yep.
My bad. I really should have gone the other way.
This drive blows.
I'm sorry.
No, but okay. So maybe we'll end this drive and then pick it up
now
in a couple days with the next drive. So this is part 1. Oh, that might be genius.
Maybe.
So if you want to see us to get to Palms at Serenoa, then you can join us for our next video. How about that?
Okay.
Okay. So see you next time on Driving Disney's Backyard.
Are we really?
Lightning. This was lightning right when I said it. I said driving Disney's Backyard, and there was lightning.